this video we will look at the weather we experienced during the leg number 3 from Kavieng in PNG to Noro in the Solomon Islands. The second part of leg number 3 all the way to Graciosa Bay I will cover when I cover that last part, the part number 4, when we go all the way to Vanuatu. First of all, let's look at the data we obtained from the pilot charts before our departure and compare it with what we really experienced. In February it showed northwest to northeast wind less than 10 knots, and in March it showed weak winds from all around the place. And what we got was mostly weak winds, most often from the east-northeast than northwest. In fact, some other cruisers mentioned that even prior years they didn't really experience much of any northwest wind. So we end up doing mostly motor sailing in light wind, but at least we're safe trip and comfortable, small day passages with mostly calm anchorages for the night. After exploring 24 anchorages in PNG and really enjoying the places visited, we had no security issue at all, the result of careful research beforehand and having 3 skipper key on board for guard duty. New Ireland, the Duke of York, and East New Britain, Kokomo and Rabor are nice cruising destinations that we can recommend to anyone going that way, either way from Southeast Asia to the Pacific or the Pacific to Southeast Asia. After checking out of PNG in Rabul Kokomo, we decided to make a longer 360-mile non-stop passage to Noro to check in the Solomon Island. Noro, where I am here now. We decided not to stop anywhere along Bougainville to avoid any security issue, perhaps an increased risk now a few months before Bougainville is gaining their independence. To time this 4-day passage as best as we could, we decided to test a new feature offered by Predict Winds, what they call the departure planning tool. Quite a nice feature, as you can see now. The data available each of the 4 departure days help us in choosing the exact departure day. At first, we look at the 4 days coming, and it looked like the number 4 day, so let's say a Saturday, looked like the best time to go. And then we check the predicting tool every day or even twice a day, and then as we approach Saturday we realize that the weather Sunday, because every day you get 1 day further in time, we realize that the weather on Sunday and Monday was not as good that it was right now. So we end up, I think, living on a Friday instead of the initial Saturday, the at first looked like the best bet. So you can look when you are ready to go and you see the weather. If it seems to be better condition, if you wait 1 or 2 more days, may as well wait. But if you see that suddenly things are worsening, then you say better to go now when we still have the good condition. And I have to say it worked quite well. We got a weather that was quite close to what that tool gave us for our departure time. We are now exploring the areas in the Solomon Western Province, and we are going to stay here until at least May before we go any further and we enter in the cyclone area. And I can tell you that looks like many places to go to explore in the Solomon Western Province that many are saying is actually the most interesting part of the Solomon. We'll check it out because we are going to check all of Solomon. I think we'll probably end up staying here closer to 6 months than just 3 months. So check our next video to see later the interesting places we went, as well as what was the weather during our time in the Solomon.